Hi, my name is Andy, and I'll be your lecturer for the semester. And what I'm going to do is just narrate the syllabus via this video. So what we have here is we have the course website. So this is where you're going to go to access the e-textbook. This e-textbook contains all the chapters, most of the assessments, and so it's got text, it's got video, it's got questions, poll questions that ask you. It's got all of it embedded inside the e-textbook. And to go to it, you just simply go and purchase the access code from the school, from the bookstore, and oftentimes they mark up the prices. Or you can just go straight to the website here, and you can purchase the access code there. Finally, at the bottom, you'll see the web support link, and oftentimes there will be something that might happen, or maybe there will be you can't view a video. Just simply click on the web support, and it should help you as far as answering your questions in about 24-hour period. In human geography, we have 15 chapters. So a group of chapters will open on a Monday at 12:01 a.m. and then close the following Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. So go ahead and fire up the schedule, and I'll go through it, and we'll explain it and try to understand what's going on. So here's the schedule for the semester. So week 1 will begin on Monday, June 29th at 12:01 a.m. and then we'll close or end at July 5th, Sunday, July 5th at 11:59 p.m. And so in that week worth of work, you'll complete chapters 1 and chapter 2 from the online textbook. Then we go to week 2. Obviously, chapter 1 and chapter 2 are done. They're done for the semester, can't do anything with them, and so then we'll work on chapters 3 and 4 during the second week. Of course, same thing, begin on Monday, July 6th, and end on Sunday, July 12th. You look at week 3, week 4, and week 6, you'll note that there are 3 chapters contained within that one week's worth of material. So just keep that in mind as you progress through the semester. Often I get the question, can I work ahead? No, you cannot. Why? Because I want us to have a discussion. I want us to all discuss things at the same time. And so we'll have discussion forums throughout the semester. And if one person talked about it 3 weeks ago, and another person talked about it 2 weeks ago, another person talked about 10 months ago, it loses its continuity. It just becomes chaos. So I like to keep everything synchronous in the sense that everybody is working on the same stuff during that particular week. In terms of the grading, there's 250 total points for the semester. And you can find the grading scale in the syllabus, and I'm not going to go and cover the grading scale. But where do these 250 points originate? Where do they come from? We've got 15 chapter quizzes, so each chapter has a quiz, and those are worth 10 points each, and so that's 150 points, or 60% of the total points for the semester. But of course, if your grade was completely relying on multiple choice questions, that probably wouldn't be too cool. So what I do is I add other things to add to the various types of assessments. And so there's 3 different assignments, totaling 55 points. Those are all going to be worth different point totals, but total, the 3 assignments are worth 55 points, which is 22% of the total points for the course. So 22% of that 250 total. Then we have 6 discussion forum posts. Those are each 5 points each. And so 6 times 5 equals 30 points, and that's 12% of the total points. Finally, there's 15 free point activities. Each of those free point activities are worth 1 point. I'll also be referring to these as FPAs, and so then that relates to 6% of the total points for the course. So each of our 15 chapters also has a chapter quiz. And the chapter quiz in each of the chapters will be worth 10 points, and you'll have 10 multiple choice questions that will cover the readings, videos, supplemental links, just anything that's from the online textbook. During the quiz, you'll have 20 minutes to complete it, those 10 questions, and studies have shown that that is exactly the right amount of length. Actually, it's a little bit long, but I help you guys out, and so that should be more than adequate time if you're prepared. If you're just hopping on the computer and trying to find the answers as you complete the quiz, yeah, of course it's going to be quite tough. But if you know the stuff, if you've done the work, yeah, this should be very, very, very simple to complete in 20 minutes. In fact, most students complete it average about 10 minutes. You only get one attempt. So instead of taking it as many times and me scoring the best one, nope, pressure's on. You get one attempt. But that's how life is. Next up are the 3 different assignments of varying degrees of difficulty represented in the point totals for each. First off, we've got assignment 1, which is located in chapter 2. So that's assignment 1 will be something that will be due during the first week of the semester. It's only worth 5 points. It's a very, very simple assignment. Step up the degree of difficulty for assignment 2, which will be found in chapter 4, and that's worth 10 points. Then there's the country profile assignment. So once again, if this course was just nothing but multiple choice questions, does that really showcase learning? Probably not. What is a really good way to showcase learning is adding other types of assignments. And so the one big written assignment is the country profile assignment. And I'll explain that more in depth here in a minute. But what will happen is the country profile assignment, you'll have 3 different options. You're only to complete one of these options, but each country profile assignment, so the one that you choose to do, is worth 40 points. Now let's focus in on look at the country profile assignment and explain it a little bit more in depth. Country profile assignment, you have a choice. You can do option 1, you can do option 2, you can do option 3, but you can only do one of them. So none of this, well, I did option 1, I didn't like my grades, so can I do option 2? No. You only get one shot at this. So choose and complete only one of the 3 options. What will happen is when one of the country profile assignments, when it becomes available, you'll have 2 weeks to complete it. This is the only assignment the entire semester in which it will be completed inside OnCourse. So what will happen is on Monday, July 13th at 12:01 a.m., on the left-hand side of OnCourse, you'll see the Assignments tab added. And so you click on that, and then you'll see the details in the assignment and where to submit it there in OnCourse in Assignments for option 1. So option 1 covers population geography, so covers topics earlier in the semester, so chapters 5, 6, and 7, thus why it's option 1. And this one, on average, has a higher average grade. Various reasons for that, but I would argue probably the students are the ones that are most willing to take on this assignment early in the semester, i.e. students that aren't procrastinators, typically are a little bit better students, and so I think that might be why the average might be a little bit higher. So the option 1 will then close or no longer become available. You can't turn it in on Sunday, July 26th at 11:59 p.m. I'll explain this more in depth in each of these assignments, in the instructions for each of these options, but these are applications of course concepts. This isn't go out and plagiarize, go out and get out the encyclopedia and just have at it and tell me all about some country. No, it's application of concepts to some random country that you'll be given there on July 13th at 12:01 a.m. in on-course assignments. Option 2 will open Monday, July 20th at 12:01 a.m. and then close on August 2nd at 11:59 p.m., so close 2 weeks later. It'll cover economic geography, which is found in chapters 7 and 8. The degree of difficulty is about the same as far as the assignment, but the average grade is a little bit lower. So these are, if you're into international business, if you're a SPIA student, a Kelley School of Business student, even a TCEM student, tourism, convention, event management, anything that has to do with international or business, go for it. Option 2 is perfect for you. Finally, we have option 3. Option 3, at the end of the semester, will open on Monday, July 27th, and then close Sunday, August 9th at 11:59 p.m. There, the topic is urban and environmental geography. By far, most students do this one, but they do it because they're procrastinators. So this one also, though, is kind of, it talks more about urban issues, younger people, i.e. students, typically a little bit more interested in urban issues, but also environmental issues. And so this also is of interest to a lot of the same stuff that you guys are interested in beyond the university. So here they'll also cover chapters 11, 13, and 14. So then it'll once again close August 9th at 11:59 p.m. So once again, only choose one of them, either option 1, option 2, or option 3. Next up, we have the different discussion forums, and so each discussion forum, like I've mentioned beforehand, is worth 5 points. However, with that being said, they do, as far as their degree of difficulty, do vary quite a bit. But nonetheless, this is an opportunity for you to explain things, talk about yourself, apply concepts to yourself, interact with other students perhaps, and so this provides an opportunity to go beyond the textbook and actually converse with each other, or actually share your viewpoints or share your ideas or your thoughts. And so these are just follow the directions. Follow them to a T. You should be good. 5 points. These should be very easy. These should be ways to boost up a grade. Finally, there's the free point activities. And the free point activities, there's about one of them per chapter, but sometimes you'll have a chapter that'll have 2, maybe even 3. Other times you'll have a chapter that doesn't have them at all. But these are very, very easy. So this should be a situation where at the end of the semester, you've got yourself 15 free points. And so this is just, should be 15 out of 15. All you do is just complete them. So these are going to be like poll questions. These are going to be questions, how do you feel? What are your thoughts? And what will happen is I'll collect that data, and then I'll share that data with everybody. And so it's kind of a deal where I use this to also understand kind of what you're thinking, but these are very, very simple. And you'll see one starting off the very first chapter at the beginning. You'll see a very simple free point activity to kind of showcase what these are all about. Finally, here's the schedule as shown in the syllabus. So this is just another way to kind of trying to visualize and understand the layout of the course, the organization of it. But I also suggest printing out the syllabus and kind of using this as a checklist. And so as you go through week 1, you look at the assessments and you go, well, okay, I completed chapter 1 quiz, scratch it out. Oh, I completed discussion form 1, scratch it out. And so kind of use it as a checklist to make sure you're not completing any assessments. So it's another good way to kind of stay on top and stay organized on the course. And so use this schedule to make sure you're with it. One thing that the schedule does not include is those country profile assignments. You don't see those in there, but I've already explained when those are and how those work in a previous slide. I hope you have a great semester. If you ever have questions, you can message me via my email, bakeran@iupui.edu, or via on-course messages. But just go ahead and kind of prepare you for this course. This course is highly rated. This is one of the most successful online courses. It's largely the topic. It's not so much the professor. It's the topic, which is really, really cool topic. It's really, really relevant to a lot of issues. But trust me, this is one of the courses on the campus. It's high enrolling. Is always full to capacity, and the reasons for that is because it is pretty well organized, and students like the fact that we talk about Indiana, we talk about Central Indiana, we talk about local issues, but we always try to keep it relevant.